What's going on, everybody? Clear Politics here today. And today we're going to be talking about the 2024 Congressional map for New York. Yesterday, New York Court orders Congressional map redrawn. Basically, it's an attempt to gerrymander New York to give Republicans less House seats that they didn't expect Republicans to win in 2022. CNN reports that a New York court on Thursday ordered the state's independent redistricting commission to redraw the state's congressional map. While the decision is likely to be appealed to the state's highest court, the ruling is a win for Democrats who are hoping to get a more favorable map after losing several congressional seats in New York's last year. I don't think Republicans are going to get a good ruling in the state's highest court. The appeal might not go Republicans' way, but it could go to the Supreme Court, and if it goes to the Supreme Court, I have a very high chance it'll get struck down, because the ruling will be struck, because that's kind of what they've been doing in places like Mississippi and Louisiana. So it would be very hypocritical for the court to say that it's not gerrymandering, which I think gerrymandering is okay when it comes to political, like if you're doing it in a political way and not obviously race. I really don't think Louisiana or Mississippi had anything to do with race. I think it all had to do with political leanings. But I think gerrymandering is kind of okay for political leaning, but everybody should be able to do it, not just some people. So yeah. So let's take a look at the House midterms in New York. So all the seats that flipped that you can see on this map were only a couple of them were somewhat expected. These were not shocking. The New York 4th District and the New York 3rd District. George Santos was a really good candidate up until like 20 minutes ago. I don't think George Santos is going to be running again. I doubt it. Hopefully we can get somebody in there that can work a little bit better than that. But anyway, these seats aren't that shocking. These are swing seats. There's nothing too shocking about it. But then you have seats like this. Michael Lawler beating Patrick Maloney, the head of the. I'm pretty sure he's head of one of the chairs. He lost, which that usually doesn't happen. Like you don't see like a Pelosi or a McCarthy or a Schumer or a McConnell, like the big politicians in D.C. lose, and he lost to Michael Lawler. House District 19, like they didn't expect to lose either one of these districts. The GOP flipped 4 seats. Yeah, they flipped 4 seats in the last election, which had to do a lot with Lee Zeldin. A lot of people don't talk about it, but Lee Zeldin did incredibly well for a Republican. Like let's round up here. He got 47% of the vote. Kathy Hochul got 53%. So he lost by about 6%. That is insanely good. Even in the Senate, Chuck Schumer, he won handily, don't get me wrong, but Joe Pinion got 43% of the vote in New York. Like that's very good for a Republican to do. It was a big red wave in New York and Florida and even Texas. Not so much everywhere else. And so I think if the map is the exact same, if this is the exact same map in 2024, Republicans have a shot at, I think they'll probably win here. They'll probably win the 19th district. They'll win the 3rd district, and they'll probably lose the 4th district, and then they'll probably lose the 17th district again. It's gonna be kind of tough. But even if that happens, that's still a very good win for Republicans, and they can still work on it. They need a good. I don't know if New York has a statewide race in 2024. Oh yeah, well I guess they do the presidency, but I'm saying like the Senate. If they have a Senate race in 2024, I'm not sure if they do. I'm pretty sure they do. Anyway, they need to. They just need to 100% get a good Senate candidate. They need to work in New York. They need to get turnout, because some of these seats in New York, in Florida, in North Carolina, and Ohio, those 4 states, Georgia, those 5 states are going to really decide who controls the House of Representatives. Same thing with California. It's just, even if you're going to lose in New York and California and these blue states, when you have a good candidate that can get 2, 3, 4% more of the vote, it helps win state legislators and school boards and the state senate, some House elections, even sometimes Senate elections too. It's kind of like Mike DeWine really helped J.D. Vance. Like, he won 62.4% of the vote. I hate that thing. I hate people that say, "Oh, J.D. Vance underperformed." Yeah, underperformed Mike DeWine. Yes, any single Republican would have underperformed Mike DeWine, because Mike DeWine is extremely popular, mostly because he's kind of like the Chris Sununu type. He's not really like super Republican, but he's also not super liberal. He's kind of moderate, right in the middle, and so everybody likes him. J.D. Vance is an ultra conservative and kind of more far right than Mike DeWine, so less people voted for him. Also, Tim Ryan was a good candidate. But if you, yeah, okay, I'm getting a little bit off topic here, but that's just my opinion on something. But the fact that Chuck Schumer, I mean, he did well, but he didn't even win by 1 million votes. Like, that's not good. Yeah, so that's basically all I want to talk about today, is how New York ordered a new congressional map. I hope it gets struck down, because it's obviously gerrymandering, and you can't complain about gerrymandering and then use it. That's just stupid. It's hypocritical as shit. Yeah, that's all I want to talk about today. Thank you guys for watching. Might as well subscribe. You just wasted 7 minutes of your life, 8 minutes of your life now. Might as well like and subscribe. Why not? Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.